Hello, everyone, and today, sorry about that. It says top 10 worst animated movies, but what I'm doing is top 5 worst animated movies. Um, so sorry that it says 10, that's a mistake. But since I just did my top 10 best animated movies, I decided to do a top 5 worst. So, as you can see, I put the Rotten Tomatoes, Rotten fan score thing behind it. And I think all of them have rotten scores except for one of them. And I think that the one that has actually a good score that's on this list is I actually have a pretty unpopular opinion about, but whatever, we can see. So at number 5, I actually have Despicable Me 3. Now this is at the top of the list because there's still lots of enjoyable parts in this movie. I feel like lots of good themes about family. I think, but overall, this movie is just an absolute mess. Definitely the worst Despicable Me movie, and it just takes the plot and just this plot is horrible. Gru meeting his brother he never knew about, and like it's just so weird and such a forced thing, and it has nothing to do with the previous two movies at all. It's just a completely different story, and the only like little girl that really gets any time in this movie is Agnes, and her storyline is completely dumb, trying to find a real unicorn, and then Lucy's trying to be a good mom but just keeps failing, and her attempts aren't really all that interesting or funny, and the main story with Gru and Drew just doesn't interest me, and how Drew takes off the minions at the end and leaves in a cliffhanger is just like, why does he have to return in the next movie if they're going to make one? Like, overall, just lots of bad things. And giving the minions a leader, it was just so dumb because like they just had a whole movie about how minions are trying to find a boss, and then if you give them a boss, there's no point in that whole movie. That movie wasn't very good, but still, like, oh, all right. So I'm just gonna do pretty much a mini rant for all of these. Yeah, I hate this movie. And then at number 4, I have Sing. And this is the one that I think I'm going to have an unpopular opinion about because I absolutely hate this movie. Lots of people absolutely love it. I don't know why. I never got into this movie and I don't like it at all. There's barely any development for any main characters. There really aren't any main characters, just a bunch of characters, and you don't get any development for any of them. The plot is just so dumb. Like this one guy having to recruit all these different people to like work and become a thing or go on a song and he promised the wrong amount of money. It's just so dumb. And the voice acting I don't think is really all that spectacular. The music never really interested me in this. And the fact that one of the auditions is literally like these three little people singing the F bomb, like what the heck? What were they thinking when doing that? This is a kids movie. Then if a kid sings that, let's say in school or something, they're going to get in trouble. And it's all thanks to this movie right here, which I hate. And then at number 3, I have Minions. Now, this is just a horrible movie. The fact that you don't understand the actual main characters whatsoever is just horrible. So you're literally watching your three main characters just talking in gibberish, and it just gives really bad themes to kids about like killing good guys and stealing. And then even at the end, after they're like rewarded for like turning into good guys, they just go into this Despicable Me movies and are bad again. So this movie has overall no point. It interferes with the leader in Despicable Me 3, as I was saying before, which isn't really a fault of this movie, but still. And it's just so bad, this movie. I hate this movie. Um, it's just, and the plot doesn't really make sense. Like, really, they have to find a leader, and they can't do it. And then they mess up once, and then the new boss gets so mad at them. It's, like, so dumb. And like she's like a savage. She is ridiculous. She is crazy. Like she's the most evil animated villain ever, and she's not even meant to be funny. Really, she's just insane. And her voice acting isn't even that amazing anyway. Like overall, just a horrible movie. And then at number 2, I have the Emoji Movie. Now this movie is just horrible. Like Yeah, if you've seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's just absolutely garbage. It's like they saw the Lego movie and they're like, how about we do this, but with emojis? And then they made this movie, which is horrible. As you if as you might recall, the Lego movie was my number one animated movie of all time. And then to see something like this, just try to shamefully copy it, is horrible. The main characters are not interesting at all. The main villain's a psychopath and ridiculous and crazy. And like they get like this great actor to play the poop emoji, and it's like, really? Why wasn't he the main emoji? Like that barely had a talented actor that was so uninteresting. He could have made it more interesting. Sir Patrick Stewart, I think his name is. And overall, just a big disgrace to movies in general. And then number one is Kronk's New Groove. And this movie is just garbage. Especially what it does to the original movie, which is absolutely beautiful. The original Emperor's New Groove is an amazing movie, and it was on my list for top 10 animated movies of all time. And then when I watched this for the first time, sure, I laughed at maybe a couple jokes here and there, but overall, it's horrible. There's no main plot line except for Kronk just giving a bunch of background to like the big finale of the movie, which is literally just Kronk's dad coming to see Kronk. It's so boring, and the little squirrel is so annoying in it that he appears a couple times. The animation for the love interest and the design for her is so bad, and the fact that Yzma is in it for maybe like 1/3 of the movie, and then it's just kind of forgotten about. And she was a cat at the end of the movie. How is she a human again? Like, cats can't really make potions, can they? Like, they don't have opposable fingers or anything. They can't move their fingers. They don't have anything to actually, move things around with. And overall, and Cusco, the main character of the first one, let's not forget, literally shows up like 3 times just to say like, "Hey, remember me, guys? I'm in the movie too." It's just so bad, and it has a 0% score on Rotten Tomatoes, which is what it deserves. So guys, let me know if you agree with my opinions, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.